Okay, here we have a Platinum Diva VOD review. I haven't been through the footage yet, so we'll see how we go. Firstly here, you want to be holding tab in this pre-game, confirming what your teammates are playing and thinking about your team comp and how you want to play around that comp. So I know you held tab for a second there, but it wasn't really long enough to actually know what your team's playing.
Right. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, so there I think we got a little bit too aggressive. If we go back here, your team actually gets, I believe, the first 2 kills. So right now it's a 6v4. You've won this team fight. Unless you guys screw up, you've won this team fight easily. So once it's a 6v4, it's about staying alive and getting value and not making mistakes. So you want to stay behind this Reinhardt's shield and you want to play safe, confirm these kills and get the point. You don't want to overextend past his shield and die early, because you guys have already won the team fight. Like, if you lose the team fight, it's because of mistakes like this. So you get... And when you charge forward there, you're on like 300 health when you push forward there. Okay, so that was a little bit unfortunate with the boop, but I think again you were being a little bit too aggressive. Like, there's no real reason to be up this close on the bridge. Like, the Reinhardt has to come to you, you don't have to come to him. When you're in control of the point, you want to be playing safer and trying to extend that time out as long as possible to get as many percentages as you can. So far, just a little bit too aggressive and going out of position. Probably could have reacted a little bit faster to the Hanzo ult. I know it was unfortunate with the Hammond mines here. He didn't really have many places to go. But I mean, you first hear him ult right there, and you know he's coming like from roughly in that direction. You want to just be getting out of that line of sight, or potential line of sight, as soon as possible. You don't want to be taking 300 damage and then flying off. I mean, you could have avoided the mines there, but it happens. That's fine. So that one was more just like an awareness issue with reacting to the ult and then not really keeping track of where the Hammond mines were, because you could have avoided them. So here, I think that's a very risky play. I know you're trying to help your team contest, but Red doesn't have any ticks yet, so it's going to take them a long time to fully cap that point. You have plenty of time. You could have gone in with your, who do you have here? Your Reaper. I can't tell who that is, but you could have waited for these guys, maybe someone behind you. You could have gone in as like 4 people. Boosting in here and being like going in here with, you know, they have a Bob, you don't really know what else they have there. Very risky, and you're probably going to die very fast. So yeah, it was a lost team fight anyway, but we could have played that a little bit safer. So it'll be interesting to see how you use your ult here. Hopefully... Okay. So ideally with Diva ult, I know they were missing their Reinhardt, so you knew they didn't have a shield, which makes it a little bit better of a play, but you generally don't want to use them at the start of the fight. You want to use them during the chaos, like when it's like in the middle of a team fight, everyone's already distracted. They can't really focus on your Diva bomb they kind of panic. You don't really want to use it at the start of a fight like that because they can just easily get back to cover. Okay, nice round. So there was definitely some good things in that round, but I'd say your main problems were obviously your positioning, being a little bit too aggressive. I feel like the ultimate that you used wasn't very good, and your rocket usage wasn't great. Like your E. I think there's a few times you kind of just wasted that. I'll try and be a bit more in depth with that in this round though. So here, pressing tab, this is good. Hopefully looking at your team comp, thinking about how you want to play. So in terms of positioning here, you're kind of playing on your own. Like from here, when the Hammond engages, from here you're playing on your own. You kind of just leave your team, like there's no one with you right now. You're on half health. This isn't going to end very well. Like it's very, very unlikely that this sort of situation will ever end well for you. Like being half health in the open with no support. You're a free target. And yeah. Even they're going for the duel with the Ashe, like, you could have potentially tried to boost away from them, back to cover, get healed back up, and then re-engage. I don't think it was ever realistic that you were going to kill that Ashe there. After you get hit by the dynamite and then you boost towards her. So at this stage, I don't think you're ever going to kill the Ashe. And you try to like... So that's like also shooting from that range with the shotguns. That's well outside your effective range. You're not going to do any damage at all at this range, really. Yeah. Just not the range, not an effective range for D.Va. Ashe will always be more effective at that sort of range. So it'll be interesting to see how you handle this Bastion. Because as D.Va, obviously, with the DM, it's a big part of your job to help deal with that Bastion. That was decent. It was a nice use of the rockets there at the end. Nice work. Yeah, I'd like to see you using your rockets more in spots like that to confirm kills. I think a lot of the times you just kind of spam the rockets, but that was good to see you confirm a kill with the rockets. So here, I'm gonna go over positioning again. You kind of like you're trying to frontline as D.Va. So once you use your right click, you're basically just a free kill. You need to be playing behind your Reinhardt more, or at least behind cover. At least play a corner. Don't just play out right in the open here. And especially, like say at this point, you can see what's unfolding. You can see 3 in front of you, the Bastion here on the right. I can't tell who that is. Is that a Lucio or something on your team? But you want to be getting out. You want to be using your rockets to get out of here ASAP. You don't want to be staying here. You don't want to be trying to trade damage when you have 3 people in front of you. You just need to get out of there. It's unfortunate on the Lucio.
Yeah, get out, get out.
So you guys are 2 down here already because of staggers. So you really don't want to initiate here. You want to kind of wait for a full regroup. Yep, this is good. Waiting for the regroup, nice.